Welcome back to this one last call. Thank you for joining me today. So today I'm going to do a little funny drink that I came up with, read one recipe for it before and ended up kind of tweaking a little bit and do my own. But I bought myself some licor 43 the other day just to try it. Every once in a while I like to go out and try these different things. And I got to tell you, I've kind of fallen in love with this. It's a very unique spirit. It's orange and vanilla. Like, it's so nice. It smells wonderful. Produced in Spain, 31% alcohol by volume. Anyways, it has a lot of different potential, a lot of different drinks you can make with it. All in all, and I just enjoyed it. And I'm going to share the one that I happen to like the best for right now. A little variation off of a sour. It's called key lime sour. I call it key lime sour. The original recipe that I saw for it actually didn't call for any egg, and it's called for regular cream, not Irish cream. So my own little tweaks to it. Came up with something that I particularly like it. But you may adjust it to your preferences. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I really like this. I'm just gonna talk my own head off. Right. So to start out, if you are doing the sour, we're going to do like an Everly version of the sour. So we are going to use a dry shake first. So if anybody is remembering if anybody remembers any of the other episodes that I did a dry shake on, you will remember that dry shakes tend to want to kind of explode. So you have to keep a nice tight seal on these when you're doing them. But make sure that you have no ice when you're shaking before you do it. So first things first, we're going to put in our licor 43. Licor 43, ounce and a half. We're going to do our lime juice. Now, I tend to put my dairy ingredients in last, because especially when you have something like lime juice, it tends to curdle. So we're going to go, like I said, with the lime juice first before any of the other ingredients. But if you are mixing it on your own and you do it out of order, I will say that sometimes you get those things to curdle on you a little bit, which can be unpleasant. But word of advice, it won't ruin the drink. It's just funky. 1 ounce of lime juice, 1 ounce of pineapple juice. Both the lime juice and the pineapple juice, you can go fresh if you can. It's always better, but I happen to like the liquid products. They're very good. They're good. They're organic. They smell fresh, smell wonderful, and they taste good too. Anyway, it's 1 ounce of pineapple juice. Next, we're gonna do 1 egg white. I don't have an egg. I use egg whites, so the equivalent is exactly 1 ounce to 1 egg white. So if you have liquid egg whites, go ahead and use that. 1 ounce of it. I would also say that liquid egg whites are pasteurized and therefore safe to consume raw. So that may be another benefit to using that instead of regular eggs. Not that consuming raw eggs will kill you, it just can potentially give you salmonella, which isn't necessarily good. Anyways. And the difference between regular eggs and pasteurized eggs is that, the regular eggs are, they're down here, and the pasteurized eggs are up here. Pasteurized. Anyways, so we're going to do 1 ounce of Irish cream next. Now, again, the original recipe that I saw called for regular cream. I figured we use Irish cream just to beef it up. Plus, I happen to like this Irish cream here, this 5 Farms from County Cork, Ireland. Anyways, 1 ounce. All right. Once you got everybody in there, you're going to want to get a nice dry shake. Probably want to hurry up because of that cream might curdle. Let me see. This is where it builds up some gas in there when you dry shake. Not unlike me on a holiday. Got that. Anyways, so once you got a good dry shake on, you've emulsified your eggs, got a nice little frothy head going on. You're going to put your ice in to chill and dilute. Give that a shake once you get the rice in there. So good and cold. Then you're going to pour into your glass. Now, you could double strain this if you were so inclined. I'm not going to, but just to help get out the any extra bits of ice, but also because it tends to help fluff up the drink a little bit when you do that. Your drink is good to go right here. You can go ahead and serve it. However, there are a couple recommended garnishes if you like. You can garnish it with a little bit of graham cracker crumbs on top and a lime wheel, something like that, because this thing tastes exactly like a key lime pie. It is delicious. I call it the key lime sour, but really is the original drink. The recipe that I saw was just called a key lime cocktail or key lime martini or something like that. It's delicious. It tastes exactly like key lime. Everybody knows key lime is America's pie. So, anyways, cheers. It's great. It's so delicious. It's tart and sweet, and it has a nutty, earthy flavors that come from the Irish cream. It's just, it is absolutely delicious. I've done it before, but it has some rhubarb bitters. You don't have to put that one on there, but it's a nice little compliment. A couple dashes on the top. Rhubarb bitters almost has this almost like a sweet tart sort of flavor to it, but it's a nice little compliment. Definitely helps out the drink a little bit, but it's delicious. I recommend you make this. Wonderful drink. It is a bit creamy, so for those of you who may not like a creamier beverage, fair warning, it does have a bit of a froth to it because of the shaking. Hypothetically, you could omit the egg if you chose. You don't have to do that. Basically the same thing as like an Eckerly sour, where it's just the basic recipe of a sour drink, but then you add the egg to give it that foam and that froth. So entirely optional. But to me, it makes the drink a little bit better because it's got a little more body to it. But your choice. That's so tasty. Anyways, so that's going to do it for this short episode. Try out the key lime sour. I appreciate you stopping by. Please support the podcast. Check us out on Podbean, on Spotify, on Pandora, on iTunes, all these places. Just Google us. This Won't Last Podcast. You can use our link tree, linktree.ee/This Won't Last Podcast. It's just This Won't Last. Anyways, but that'll give you all the links to our socials. We're on all the socials: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Instagram's been blowing up lately. On Instagram, I forwarded these videos over to IGTV, and we've done a few live streams lately of the podcast episode. So heads up on that. Check it out. Anyways, check out our deal, our partnership with brightswimwear.com. At brightswimwear.com, if you use the code TWL25 at checkout, you can get 25% off your order. Bright Swimwear is a company out of Sweden that seeks to make luxury swimwear for the every person at reasonable prices. If you like luxury swimwear at reasonable prices, you can have even better, more reasonable prices if you use TWL25 at checkout. Once again, that's TWL25 at brightswimwear.com. So, thank you. Let's go do it with all the shilling I have today. Appreciate you stopping by. Leave some comments. Talk to me. I'd like to hear it. Let me know what you think about the music. I still haven't made any new ones, but bye. Bye. Bye.